set to kick off to christen this game. On the return, it's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes...
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's buried. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Calls his own number. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Rush right in his face.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. He's out across the 40. Downs at the 41, and execution continues to be key. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Play action on 1st down. They're all over it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Berry. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And that was like the quarterback was just caught in a slow-moving vice, and eventually it squeezed him.
And listen, I like the call. I like to be aggressive. I know I can go for it on 4th down because we're going to do that anyways. That's just what we do. It's really fun, and I get to score more points when I get to do it. But when I see it's not there, throw the football away. Don't take the sack.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Quick give. It's Owens. Got the first down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Throwing Reed. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Finds some room. The 30. At the 20. The pick six. He kicks it in. Touchdown LSU.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside. It's Owens. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Texas A&M going quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Making the adjustment on the play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break you know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Reed to throw. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Johnson. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Right side, it's Morrow. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence.
And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Deep in the end zone, it's Durham. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Using his legs, it's Barry. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it to the right. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Hands it off. Sees an alley. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side, it's Brown. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I mean, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it?
And defensively on 3rd down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle them, and you got to get them to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, it's Owens. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Reed. Out wide right, it's Craver. On the stop. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's changing the play. Again, it's Reed. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Throwing Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know it was incomplete, and I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He got it, and they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchup.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Reed turns it upfield. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Reed to the air again. Finds his man. Inside the 30. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I love when offenses see defenses and read them. Nice job. Defenses sitting back on 3rd and long, playing soft coverage. Get the ball to your playmaker. Let him do the rest. Nice job seeing it. Nice job executing by this offense.
Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Fires to the middle. Got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Coming out with it, it's Durham. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Complete. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Look out! They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
This quarterback part of their running game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've softened them up with a run, now to throw it. Makes the grab. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man, and some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Running the red zone, it's Berry. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he makes the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Shakes off the defender.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on him.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Johnson. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Driving forward, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Now here's Reed. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the win. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Throwing Reed. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Reed. Still looking. Throws to the tight end. Left side, it's Johnson. Still on his feet at the 45. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. To the air, it's Reed. He's got the back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He'll try to do it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Texas A&M going quickly, changing the routes with his receiver. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. On third down, here's Durham. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Got the back over the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Reed. Here comes the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Houston, Texas. Today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Another opportunity to put on the headgear and finish this season on a winning note comes in the Texas Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 20. job, guys.
Holly, thank you. On the run, it's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Runs for the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And they can't make the connection. Second and long here. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Rush right in his face. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. 4th down, Reed. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Out wide right, it's Bussey.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Bussey. This defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The gap. They were all over it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football. But, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Running inside, it's Berry. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
To the air, it's Levin. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right in the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Making the adjustment on the play. Second down, gonna throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moves the pocket. It's Levin. Under pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. They kick it away on 4th down. Going to field this one in tight quarters. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Play fake, Reed. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll take it himself. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bussey. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing Reed. They're all over it. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it, looking for a 1st. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Reed. Holds on, it's Horton. And he's tackled, brought down to the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Finding space. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Left side is Bussey. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Blevett. Oh, pressure's coming. Got room at the 35. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Perhaps a touchdown, saving tackle at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This offense thrives on those big, explosive plays, and that one has them set up with a 1st and 10 from the 17. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll open the second half with a run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. LSU right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's changing the play. Dropping back, it's Blevett. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finds his man. It's Green. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They take the lead with the 6.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Just smothered on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Motion from the back. This is a designed run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to run it. He's past the sticks. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Here's Reed to throw. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They march 79 yards on the drive. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on, and down he goes.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back on first down. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Right side, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Straight ahead, it's Berry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out wide right, it's Berry. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Out wide left, it's Brown. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down to the air. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down. You've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Has it! Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Now on the move. Past the 6.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He's going to run it. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Reed. Works the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing Reed. Extending the play. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Hits inside. It's Edwards. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. Up and good. And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Turns up, it's Bussey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Reed. Left side is Horton. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They'll pass on the field goal and going for it on 4th and short in overtime. Fourth down, Reed. Fires left. If he runs this back, this game's over. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. From the gun, it's Berry. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they can play for at least another couple of quarters.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Run in the red zone, it's Berry. Could be an alley. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They must protect the football here. They're already well within range of a game-winning field goal attempt. They'll try to get it in with the run. He got it in! A walk-off touchdown in overtime!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.
it.